All right, just wanted to show you real quick this one clip from the White House Down. This is what is it called again? A exclusive behind the scenes look. So I want you to check out the numbers here, and I'm going to show you how they put their 666 and the 911 up there, and 13, because those are their numbers. Now the 666 is just the number of evil. The 911 is really 9/11, 1814, when we won a battle against the British, but then they come and they harm us on 9/11 because they're our enemies. 9/11 World Trade Center, 9/11 Benghazi, and then the 13, it actually really does represent our colonies, our first 13 colonies, but then they don't like that. They don't want us to be free, so they use that 13 against us. So that's used all in their occultic work. 8 and 1 is 9, okay? Then you have a 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's a 13 right there. It's hidden. Add the 5, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 6, 6, 6. 6 times 3 is 18. So you got their 666 mark. Okay. You also have the 5 and the 4 is 9. And then you have the 1 next to it. So that's the 9, 1. That stands for 9/11 for them. Just wanted to point that out. And then you also have it here. So you got that doubled. That's a big deal to the occultics, believe me, and the people who killed our children at Sandy Hook. I saw this a lot in the Dark Knight Rises, and the Dark Knight Rises says Sandy Hook and lobbying Congress in the same frame. So it's important to note these things so that we can stop these killers. More numbers in this exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the White House Down. And it's important to note that the individuals who made this movie, who acted in this movie, most likely don't have any idea. The stuff, the individuals who put this in might not even know, okay? I don't know who knows. All I know is I'm reading what's in front of my face. 12 and a 6, that's 666. The occult way of looking at these numbers is number 12 represents 2 6s that are hidden, and that's a 6 that's not hidden, okay? So there you have 666. Now, 6 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you have an 11, and you have, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 9/11 that's hidden in there too. Let's count the 6 and the 5. 6 and 5 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you got the number 11. You also have the 6 and the 7, 8, 9. The 6, the 2, and the 1, that's 9. That's a 9/11 that's also hidden in there. Okay, so that's very, very important. You also have the date of the 4th of July hidden in there too, because you have some 7s. You have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 2 7s. Then you have a 1 and a 6. So let me go back and show you our 4th of July here, and we saw that on the license plate in the same movie, okay? So the 4th of July. And it's important to see these dates so that you can understand how these symbols work. See, 1776, 4th of July. We saw it also on other numbers. So right here, now look, I just want you to take a look at the year. What happens is our enemies don't like the years that we became free. And this is the same. We see the same thing on the license plate of the car that flips over in the water. Okay, I'll show you that next. But see here it says 1776. So our enemies they obsess with these dates that we want our freedom. 1776, so let me show you this here. Okay, 6 and 5 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 12, 13 plus 1 is 14. There's 2 7s, and then you got your 1 and your 6. So those 2 7s go in the middle here. 1, 7, 7, 6. And you go back to the screen here where it is 1, 7, 7, 6. Okay, so, and we don't, it's not just here we're seeing it. We also see it, like I said, in the car that flips over. So I'll show you that next. And basically the target date of an attack against us is the 4th of July. Hopefully they'll get exposed and it won't happen, but I'm trying to tell you Adam Kokesh is part of this plan. They're trying to get the Patriots to do a big march so that they can hide their agent provocateurs, their killers among the Patriots, and kill people so they can continue to take over our country, change laws, and all that stuff that they've already showed us that they're doing with their behavior. So let's see what else we can find. All right, so just real quick, I wanted to show you this information on Abraham Lincoln. It says, right here, oops, let me get this out of the screen. It says, on Good Friday, April 14, 1865, Lincoln was assassinated at Ford's Theater in Washington by John Wilkes Booth. Okay, well, whatever. They say this guy. But the reason we see his picture pop up in these movies is because our enemies like to bring attention to the fact that they killed our president, okay? So we will see presidents who were assassinated all throughout the White House Down movie. Oh, I mean, we see it through the trailer. So, I mean, we'll have to wait till we see the movie to see that movie. But we also see them killing with their guns, killing the pictures of the presidents on the wall. So it's just a very blatant attack against our president, the United States, our freedom, and everything we stand for.
Let's get that hallway clear if we have to.
Okay, and let's see what else that's in here. Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot to enlarge this so that you can see that it clearly is Abraham Lincoln who was assassinated.
We're crashing the White House. Get that hallway clear if we have
and
to.
Again, right there.
It's great to have.
And then we got a lot of 9/11s here. You go down to whitehousedown.com. Here, let me make the full screen for you so we can look at all the 9/11s here. I told you that they like the number 13 and number 13, okay? But check this out, 9/11. Oh, you guys, they like the 13 because that's the number of our colonies when we left we got out of the rule under the King of Great Britain, and then we got here to the United States. So that is a thorn in their side. That represents our freedom. They don't like it. Also, 9/11 was when we had the Battle of what is that again? Plattsburgh, I think. And then that was 9/11, 1814. And then, of course, in The Dark Knight Rises, they used the Pittsburgh, which sounds like Plattsburgh, whatever that is. And then you see 9/11s all over the players' jerseys. It's crazy. There's so many 9/11s and 666s. So you just got to watch my other videos. So let's count this. 3, 4. You add them all up. 3 and 1 is 4. Plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9/11. There's 9/11. And then again, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9/11 and another 9/11. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's there, and they know it's there, and they're the ones, the occultists who are all into all these numbers. I want to just rub it into your face that they killed our people at the World Trade Center and at Benghazi. So you got to understand how important that 9/11 is to them. Let's see, there's another card here. There's that card there. So let's see if I can get that. Let's see what we count on here. I haven't even counted it, but let's see. 4 and 1 is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you have a 10/11 there. You got a 9/11. The 10, 1 is 11, another 9/11. So you could actually have it that way too. You got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's that 9/1 that they like. They also use a 9/1. Let's see what else we got.
Here's your White House pass.
Your dad here has a job interview with the Secret Service.
Okay.
No way. This is really cool.
I've already talked about the Secret Service and how I feel like they're being threatened.
John Cale.
They want to talk, but they can't. Oh, and I wanted to look at that president right there because I believe that he's another one that was assassinated.
John Cale.
And closet. Okay, let me look at that real quick. All right, so this is another president that was assassinated, and they feature the presidents who have been killed because they are behind the deaths. They're just basically letting everybody know, some of the Americans, in their minds are just too dumb to know or recognize. But anyways, this was John F. Kennedy. He also was assassinated by these individuals who hate America. So I wanted to show you his picture here, John F. Kennedy, read his full biography, and then we can go down and we can see at the very end here. I haven't read it yet, but I'm sure it's here. Let's see, where is it? The month such a crisis, beginning of New Hope, nuclear weapons. Let's see here. Shortly after inauguration, Kennedy performed a band that he wished Americans. I know that he was, sorry. Democratic Congress, on November 22nd, oh, there it is. On November 22nd, 1963, when he was hardly past his first 1,000 days in office, John Fitzgerald Kennedy was killed by an assassin's bullet at his motorcade, wound through Dallas, Texas. Kennedy was the youngest man elected president. He was the youngest to die. Okay, and just here's another picture. So they like to feature presidents that have been assassinated, and that's what we see here again because they don't like America at all. That's all really what it is, and they wish us all to die. That's the truth. They want to take over. I've included this in another video, but I just want you to hear this, where he says, I can't think of a more important thing than to protect the president.
Important job than protecting the president.
Okay, so he can't think of a more important job than protecting the president, and the truth is our president does not need to be protected from patriots. We're all fighting for America, but the New World Order, these entities who don't like us, that are behind this, individuals from the British society who really don't like that we are free from the great, great United Kingdom, they're still after us, and they have not forgotten that we won our freedom from them. So that's who our president needs to be protected from, because they're the ones trying to take over our country. And they're the ones who, feel that they bought and paid for everybody. Maybe not everybody, but some people in our leadership. So, I mean, that puts those leaders in danger if they support the United States of America, which is what they were elected to do, So that's why we have to, be careful and just keep an eye on them. They're very dangerous, and they're evil, they're criminals, and they're killers. All right, so I've seen this repeatedly in this movie. It basically means screw you. They don't like the Americans, so they say screw you. Here is a sexual symbol that connotates screw you and your president. And this one, it says, with the big sexual symbol here, screw the capital of the United States of America. And not just screw it, let's blow it up. They hate us. This is another scene that they love to see. Children cowered on the floor with shooters and guns. Oh, doesn't that remind you of Sandy Hook? Oh my God, these killers are horrible. Okay, just remember that nothing shows up on the screen unless it's wanted to show up on the screen. So let's look at his tattoo. Oh my gosh, look at this, a triangle. Oh my, circle. This is the New World Order Illuminati sign. Basically, the triangle representative of the New World Order wanting to get away with the old, to destroy the old, and bring in the New World Order. And then the circle supposed to be how they contain the evil. They use this symbol, the triangle, to conjure up the demons in the occult. I mean, they're very strong in the occult, and they're not strong, as if they're powerful. I just mean that they're very deeply involved in the occult, because the strength comes from the good. Now the demons can get involved, but their end, and those who join up with the demons are they're very dangerous, they're very evil, and they don't care about the humans. They'll kill them. They just use them as pawns, as I said, in a game of chess. So anyways, you have your New World Order symbols here, and you have this circle that's supposed to confine, like the pyramid's supposed to be inside, it confines, the circle confines the demons that you conjure up. But as you can see in this this tattoo, that the pyramid conjuring up the demons is not able to be confined by the circle. So it's basically saying that the demons are in control. The demons, evil, is basically saying, you dumb humans who think you're conjuring us up, you're not going to be able to control us. Really, only good can control them. Also, it's important to notice how many lines he has, because those represent the killings he's done. And it's really not this guy, obviously, but it's the New World Order. So he has, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you slash on the 5. And this is 6. So he's done 6 killings. Oh, I wonder I keep saying he, but the New World Order has killed. Well, what is he pointing its gun at? What are you going to see him kill? A president. This 6 represents the presidents that the New World Order has attempted to take out. And you can see that here, 4 sitting presidents have been killed: Abraham Lincoln, James Garfield, William McKinley, John F. Kennedy, and 2 presidents were injured. That was Theodore Roosevelt and Ronald Reagan. So if we go back here, we can see that those 6, 4, and the 2 is 6. And so basically the New World Order, this is their sign, this is their symbol, this is their occultic symbols too. And they're basically taking credit for the 6 U.S. Presidents that they, 4 that they assassinated, 2 that they injured in attempted assassinations. They're taking credit for that. And then we know that because he's shooting at a president. Watch this. There you go. So I wanted to point out that this tattoo also symbolizes change. And what the New World Order wants to do is they want to destroy the American Constitution, the American Bill of Rights, and they want to take over our country. I explained the presidents, how this stands for the amount of presidents that they've killed or tried to assassinate. And as you can see, he's going to go up and shoot this painting right here of a president. We have another president here, but this president is very important because he actually gets shot by this gun, and he died. He wasn't assassinated, but he died on July 4th. So that is another reference to July 4th, that they are, there's a lot of references to July 4th because we need to be very careful on that date. And this is the president right here, John Adams, that the shooter is going to shoot in this movie. And it's important to see that John Adams, he died on July 4th, and also Thomas Jefferson died on July 4th, the same year, 1826, and up here, 1826. So it's really important to know that this New World Order is drawing attention again to 4th of July, and they don't like 4th of July because it represents our freedom. If they can't divide the 50 states, if they can't take away our gun rights, if they can't make everybody think that patriots are bad or veterans are bad, or all the people who really love the United States and fighting for the United States and know their oath and know the Constitution, know the Bill of Rights, if they can't destroy us, then they cannot take over our country. So that is why they blatantly kill our presidents, blatantly show us how they're going to destroy the White House, how they're going to harm children on the 4th of July and families on the 4th of July, and they're going to try to blame it on the patriots or blame it on the veterans. But we know that the patriots who love the United States would never harm innocent life. We wouldn't do that. So we know that the individuals behind this is right here. They put their stamp here. They don't think you would know. Is the Illuminati, is the New World Order. These are the ones who take credit for the killing of the 4 assassinations of the presidents, the 2 attempted assassinations. And they're also the ones who are doing this and who are trying to take over our country right now as we speak in 2013. And they've been planning this for a long time. A long time. This scene is a very frightening scene because it shows all the innocent people, the children, the families who are, American citizens who are here in the United States trying to live free, and then they all get attacked. This is what our enemies want to see. They like to see this. They like to see Americans being harmed. Patriots don't like to see this. American citizens don't like to see this. Military, veterans, those who have fought for our country, they don't like to see this. That's how they, on The Dark Knight Rises, they stuck Batman, locked him up, and forced him to watch the killings taking place. Forced him to watch the evil villains take over the city of Gotham. Forced him to watch them hanging Secret Service so that they could scare everybody. They hung the Secret Service and they forced him to watch it. And that's how they're trying to scare everybody. That's what they're trying to do. They don't want us to know they're taking over. If they calm down and say, oh, okay, everything's fine now, don't trust them. To them, we're little frogs. They're throwing us all in the pot. They think that they snuck in. They think they're just going to turn the heat up little by little to kill us. Now we're aware of them. Now we're jumping out. So now they're trying to say, oh, it's okay. Now it's okay. Even the terrorist level has been dropped. Come on now. We're not that dumb. Alright, so here they're going to say we're holding the president in the library. And I kept going, why is the library so important? And the only thing I can think is that they're trying to say, we know the history of the United States better than you. These are the individuals, the entities, the spirits behind that fought against us when we broke away from the United Kingdom. We know it better than you. Basically, go into the library. If you go to the library, if you see what happened, if you look at the presidents that were killed, if you look at the battles that were fought between the United Kingdom, the King of Great Britain, and the United States when we won our freedom, you go back and just look at the basic history, then you will see that these people are after us again. Somebody's after us to take us out. And they just basically, they're saying, we know it. We put clues all over the place, but you guys are so dumb. You dumb Americans, you don't even know. So I'm going to play this part real quick.
Roger that. We're holding the president in the library.
We're holding him in the library. Okay, and I will watch a little bit more real quick.
Don't go in there. Just... Oh, this is so stupid.
So he's going in. He's taking people out. And there's another president back there, so let me check him out and then I'll get right back to you guys. Hang on. Okay, so I checked out this president back there. Let's enlarge it so you can see it. Surely they wouldn't feature another president that was assassinated. Come on now. There he is. You see him? And Let's go ahead and see if this is the same one. Oh my God, it's the same one. This is James Garfield, and we're going to learn more about James Garfield. Let's see. At the last of the log cabins, President James Garfield attacked political corruption. And won back for the presidency, a measure of prestige it had lost during the Reconstruction period. Okay, but he wasn't assassinated, was he? Would they surely, in White House Down, are they showing the individuals that they assassinated? Let's see here. In Foreign Affairs, Garfield's Secretary of State invited all American republics to a conference to meet in Washington in 1882. But the conference never took place. On July 2nd, 1881, in a Washington railroad station, an embittered attorney, I'm sure it was just an embittered attorney, who had sought a consular post, shot the president. Oh my gosh, look at that, mortally wounded. Garfield lay in the White House for weeks. Alexander Graham Bell, inventor of the telephone, tried unsuccessfully to find the bullet with an induction balance electrical device which he had designed. On September 6, Garfield was taken to the New Jersey seaside. For a few days he seemed to be recuperating, but on September 19th, 9/11, by the way, he died from an infection and internal hemorrhage. Oh, he was assassinated. And they featured him in this White House Down. Oh my goodness. So let's see, how many have they featured so far? They featured Abraham Lincoln. They featured James A. Garfield and John F. Kennedy. And let's see, they got Abraham Lincoln, James Garfield, William McKinley. I haven't seen him yet, but let's see if we'll find him. I've seen Theodore Roosevelt, and I haven't seen Ronald Reagan, and I did see John F. Kennedy. We saw him too. Man, they sure like to show all the kills that they made. They're taking credit for all of the presidents that they killed. All right, so let's just review this. There's John F. Kennedy, and you can see it as soon as this thing disappears. There he is. He was assassinated, and he's featured in this movie, and we saw on the man's arm the tattoos of the six marks showing who the New World Order tried to kill, right as he's trying to kill presidents' pictures on the wall. So yeah, assassinated by the New World Order. To show you this picture of Hillary Clinton here. It's right here. Let me full screen it so you can see it. And see, there she is with her little mirror in her chair, and you could just see her hands in her black outfit with a little V there. And here she is over here, the same little mirror, the chair, her little V, and her hand showing. And it's interesting that nobody's shooting in her direction, so I guess she's not in the sights of the New World Order, which I'm glad nobody, I would hope none of our American presidents or American leaders are in their sights, but as we know, they were shooting at an awful lot of our presidents and even bringing attention to the ones they assassinated. So that's just important. We got to look at all the details. I wanted to show you this clip that features Hillary Clinton's painting here. It says, "We're holding the president in the library." I'll show it to you right now.
We're holding the president in the library.
There she is, and it shows it a lot.
That's the library.
And there you can see it again. So let's see what else there is. Just showing how they featured James Garfield back here. There he is. He was assassinated. So showing you the picture here, and there he is right there. Interesting too, because they feature our SEALs that were killed. Listen to this.
SEAL Team 6, and they come in here to get us.
He said, let's just call
SEAL Team 6, and they come in here to get us.
Let's just call SEAL Team 6 and they'll come in here to get us. Aw, but the SEAL Team 6 individuals were killed. Oh my God. And that's not all that they try to rub in your face. Listen to this one.
Scramble sat phone in the residence. Great, where's that at? Of course it is. By the way,
Listen.
James, sorry.
Okay, it's right after the music. Here it comes.
Help is not coming.
Help is not coming. What does that make you think of? Benghazi. Help is not coming. Benghazi. Alright, just again wanted to show you the, how they're trying to burn the Capitol building, the White House. They're going to burn it all down. And would you believe that that burning of Washington actually happened? Oh, look at this, the same year, 1814. In the same war of 1812, when we won the battle at 9/11 1814, and they come and target us at 9/11, where the World Trade Center, 9/11 Benghazi. And then look at the same war of 1812 when we had a battle with the United Kingdom again, and the date was December 14th. Oh, the same date they killed our kids at Sandy Hook. Imagine that coincidence. And now we got White House down, talks about them burning the White House, burning it all down. Oh, look at this. And there was actually the burning of Washington in 1814 was an incident during the War of 1812 between the forces of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland and those of the United States of America. Oh my goodness. Oh, 1814 is going to be here in just, what is it? Next year. Oh, and we don't have anything to worry about. In fact, we can put the terrorist level down, the terrorist threat level, or whatever that system is, to warn us of terrorist attacks in the United States. Why don't we just drop it down to where it was before we got attacked on 9/11? We don't have to worry. We've only been targeted on all the dates of on dates of the battles between the United Kingdom and the Americans when we fought for our freedom. We don't have to worry. Do we go back to sleep? Go back to sleep, you dumb Americans. I just wanted to show you how they blow the wings off of this airplane. They do the same thing in The Dark Knight Rises when they're creating their creature. Basically, they cause all this chaos, and out of the chaos, they create a new creature, mind-controlled, conditioned slave. And that's what they're trying to do with the United States. See, there's the flag right there. They're going to take the United States, cause all the chaos, and turn it into what they want. There you go. The United States is going to become their slave. Oh my gosh, look at this. Aw, they're shooting at the innocent people. Aw, look at those tanks in the middle of the street in the city of the United States. Aw, our enemies love this. They love this. This is much more than a movie to them. It is much more. To them, this is war, and they can't wait till they see this on the TV, on the news, just like they did with the Boston Marathon bombing. They love to see Americans being killed. Oh my gosh. There can't be more, can there? This is interesting how it says world news. Oh, they want the whole world to see the terror that they're bringing upon the United States of America. Oh, they lost us in 1814 when we signed the peace treaty. We kept our freedom in the United States, but they're coming back 200 years later, and they've been planning it with attack after attack for years. I just wanted to show you this one clip real quick so you can see how it says police, police, police. But then they have a lot, and this happened in the Dark Knight Rises where they have SWAT. And you could literally have troops from another country who don't know our oath, who don't respect our Bill of Rights or our Constitution, stick SWAT team on the back of their backs, and they could try and take over our country. We'll all be used to helicopters. Look, they got the helicopters, they got the tanks, all in the middle of cities. They've been doing that more and more to get us used to the troops in the cities. How will we know if they're really for us? That's my question. I know you guys probably still think I'm nuts for seeing 666 and 9/11s everywhere, but I can't help it, you guys. They love these numbers. They're deep into the occult. They'll put them up anytime they can, and I just had to point this one out because this is so blatantly obvious. Look, it says, this is supposed to be a taxi cab, but look, it says 9/11. 9/11. I mean, you couldn't be more obvious than that. 9/11, 9/11. I don't think he's trying to dial 911. Come on, give me a break. That is a 9/11, 9/11, blatantly in your face. 9 times 2 is 18. 666. They still got their 666 mark on here. This is huge. You might not believe me, but I'm telling you, to the occultics, to the people who love this stuff, the New World Order, the Illuminati, this is one. This one is huge. Huge, huge, huge. Now it's important to remember, what do I always tell you? If it's on the full screen, then it means something. Right here, especially license plates. Oh my gosh, they put so many codes in license plates. But look, you can't even read this out. That means there's nothing there. They didn't put anything there unless you see something that I don't see. But that tells you that when they want it there, it's there. Believe me, it's there. I wanted you to see this real quick because I know you all don't believe me when I say that this big thing back here, which is a sexual symbol, that is basically they're saying screw you. But they use this all throughout the movie, so I just want to show you this part. This is how I know. This is like the key that tells me what it means throughout the whole movie, right here. Oops. Oh, you missed it. And look, there's a license plate number up there. Okay, shoot. It goes by really fast, but hang on. Let me try it again. Okay. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. One more time. I'll get it this time, I promise. Oh. Okay, hang on. This is how, if you want to read the symbols, this is how you have to do it, literally. Oh, shoot. I just lied to you guys. Let me try one more time. It's right there. You're not going to see it. This is serious. Okay, I'm going to do it this time, really. Okay, oh, get back up here. Where's my arrow? Oh, okay, we're close. Hang on. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, one more time. Oh, okay. Oh, it's coming into view. Oh, dang it. I swear. Okay, hang on, you guys. This is serious. This is serious work I'm doing. Just watch. You got to understand what they think. Here we go. Ugh. Okay, hang on. Okay, this is it. There you go. This might be the best one I'll get. I'll try again. But see, this guy's like leaning over, and this big thing is here. Now, I'm telling you what. I know that they put this in here. This is like, they're basically saying, screw you, screw everybody. That's what they're saying. I'm telling you. You don't believe me, but let's see what the license plate says. Oh, look at this. Oh, they're going to kill on the 4th of July. That's what they're trying to do. Look, 6 and 1 is 7. That stands for July. 04 is 4, the 4th of July. 6, 7, you might as well put July 4th is their target date. They're going to turn you upside down. You guys laugh at me when I tell you that they invert their 6s. But look, this is really cool. They like this. Because look, they're inverting a 6 right now, the 6 and the 9. That's what they do. They're criminals. They're killers. They can't help themselves. That's the truth. Somebody needs to stop them before they keep killing us, our kids and Americans. They hate Americans. We got to stop them. We got to expose their butts. Expose their butts. How do you protect America? Expose their butts. Expose the corruption. Expose their butts. All right, this one is just fantastic. Look at this. I mean, this is an amazing shot. Look at all that fire and all that. And look who's here. They had Hillary Clinton, and now they have Bill Clinton, and he's not getting shot at. So I guess New World Order is not going after him. But you know, that's interesting. Oh yeah, you're not sure you don't believe me? Look, there's a flag there. There's a flag there. There he is with his tie. There's Bill Clinton. And let me show you his picture. Oh, there he is, his tie and the flag. So, yep, that's him. All right, so check this out. There's another president who got assassinated, featured in this movie. Isn't that interesting? Abraham Lincoln right there. And here is his official portrait. My goodness gracious. All right, so here we have, oh, look what they're going to do. The same thing they did in The Dark Knight Rises, where they take the plane and they chop off its wings and they cause chaos so that they could create a new creature, or the villain Bane, whatever his name is. Same thing they're doing here. They're chopping the wings off. They're causing chaos in the United States, because out of the chaos, they're going to build their own nation. They're going to do away with the United States Constitution, away with the United States Bill of Rights, because they don't want us to be free. And in fact, they don't want anybody to be free. They want to have what they want, and that's power. And to be honest with you, they're not even free, because they're controlled by very demon spirits. That's the truth. This shows it really clear. You can just see the chaos going on. United States of America plane here, trying to destroy it. You know, and this movie is going to be released on June 28th. So all the people who see it, they're going to be conditioned to say, oh my gosh, I hope nothing happens to the White House. Hell, I hope nothing happens to the White House. I mean, that's our government, right? They are fighting for us, right? Those who have been elected are protecting the Constitution of America, the American Constitution, American Bill of Rights, right? Right? Well, I hope so. Because this is the thing. What I see happening is I see Adam doing this march, Adam Kokesh, and I see him getting all kinds of people behind him. And if they go, then those agents of our enemies that will kill our children and will kill families with no hesitation, They will blend themselves right in and they'll start taking people out. And when they do that, they're going to blame it on the patriots, the people who really care about the United States, the people who are fighting to protect her. They're going to blame it on her, and they're going to continue to work every trick in the book that's not in the book that they can conceive of with their demon spirits to take our country away, to take over, because they don't want us being free. They don't want us being free. They've been bought and paid for. This is the question. Can they get away with it? Well, we're going to find out. So I know history might not be your favorite subject, but let me just put it to you this way. If you don't learn a little bit of history, darling, our enemies are going to take us out because all their clues have to do with our history, especially our history with the British. Right here we have the redcoats, and right here we have, look at those individuals who are in blue uniforms. That's the Continental Army, darlings. The Continental Army was formed after the outbreak of the American Revolutionary War by the colonies that became the United States of America. Established by a resolution of the Continental Congress on June 14, 1775, it was created to coordinate the military efforts of the 13 colonies. So they try to use our number 13 all the time. That's one of their sacred numbers for the occult, but really the 13 colonies, that's our special number. That represents our freedom from the British, from in the revolt against the rule of the Great Britain. Okay, so when Adam Kokesh says, we need to separate, this kid, I'm sorry, okay, he's a veteran. Okay, I'm not trying to say anything bad. I better stay calm here. But what I'm trying to say is he doesn't understand having your children killed, having your families harmed. That's what our Constitution, that's why it was put to place. There were many who were trying to get out of this dangerous, evil place for them. They wanted to be free. And they came here and they fought for their freedom and they put a recipe together, and that's what our enemies are trying to destroy right now. Go do a march if it could help. But when it's going to be used by our enemies to infiltrate it, to kill children, to kill adults, and then to blame it on us, the patriots of America, then, you just got to have a little bit more smarts than that. Because you don't fight battles in today's time like they fought battles back then, darlings. You just don't. It's not just technology that's changed. We have the internet now. And all of our enemies have embedded themselves in our country. And as of right now, what they're doing is illegal. They're criminals. And we still have the chance to expose them. Expose them. What they're doing is treason. Maybe they don't understand the Bill of Rights or the Constitution, but that's no excuse to do treasonous acts against the American citizens. It's interesting. They show that battle scene back there, and that's just the way of saying this is still a war. British, I'm not against any British or any of them. I'm just saying that some people who have connections to those days are still coming after us. And they've united. That's what this New World Order is. That's who's behind it. They want to stick it in Al-Qaeda or Islam or Muslim radical in front of you. But no. They're hiding. They're hiding because I see it. There are cultic marks all over the place. I see it. It's so obvious. Look, let's just see what I just want to watch this part real quick. Oh, look. Oh, man. They sure spend a whole lot of time showing this battle. This is what it's all about, isn't it? This is what it's all about. The battle that we had against the British, against the King of Great Britain to get our freedom. This is what it's all about. They don't want us to be free. They don't want us to be free, so they're trying to take it away. They're trying to take away your rights so you can't fight back when they invade. That's what they're trying to do. This is horrible. And they're teasing the president. They're saying he don't even know how to shoot because, this all has to do, he's a black president. I'm sorry. So they're talking about President Obama. They, saying like, he doesn't know how to shoot, but, he's going to put his glasses on and shoot. But, they have so many people around him. I think President Obama should learn to shoot because he's a United States citizen. Should know how to protect himself. What if the Secret Service isn't there? Or what if, you never know. What I'm trying to tell you is our president, our vice president, our people in leadership, you know, I hope that they make the right choice to protect and defend our country. Because the individuals that are trying to attack and come into our country, they're not patriots of the United States. They don't care. They will shoot and they will kill. And they've already assassinated our presidents. And they're flaunting them in this movie, ridiculously flaunting them. It's flaunting that they've assassinated. They're taking credit for it. It's a new world order. That's who this is. They're very dangerous. Our leaders are in a very dangerous spot right now because the new world order, they just want to take over this country. They don't, you know, if you get in their way, then they'll pull you down. How can our leaders protect us? How can they fight for this when they're under, when they've got so much influence from the New World Order, the Illuminati, all this evil. I can't even imagine. I'm sorry, this is Shauna for Freedom. I can't even imagine what I would feel if I were near the White House. The evil spirits, I can feel the energy. I can't even imagine what I would feel. The energies around it. I just pray to God and pray for the American people to open their eyes so that, you know, we have to open our eyes and we have to fight any corruption we see. That's the only way we're going to get our country, protect our country and secure it. That's the only way. That's the truth. All right, so just drawing attention to the American flag. Our enemies love this. To watch the flag going down. They love this. This is so sickening to me. Oh, it's just a movie. I know. But they love this. Oh, the Batman Rises is just a movie. I know. But they put Sandy Hook, lobbying Congress on the same page, and our kids at Sandy Hook were killed. Then they go in front of the stadium. They go, oh, it's just a training exercise. Next thing you know, people in the stadium at The Dark Knight Rises, in the movie, were killed. Oh, not the ones waving the yellow and black Capitals flags or the flags of the whatever St. David of Great Britain flags. What's that yellow and black represent? Some flags in Germany? Hell, I don't know. All I know is they weren't waving our colors. In fact, the ones that were in our colors, the blue and white football players that were on the field in The Dark Knight Rises, they all got killed. I wonder about that one. Now this flag's gonna go down. America will never be destroyed. Screw you.
Officials searching for
Screw
answers
you.
as to who, what, or why
We are also getting
From the
unconfirmed
outside.
reports of explosions.
was used as a diversion.
Why? These are telling you. There's the plane. They're not going to destroy it from the outside. They're going to come in, infiltrate themselves in so they can destroy it from the inside. Tear up our structures, tear up our planes, threaten our leaders. Not the leaders who are in the New World Order, the leaders who challenge them, who don't want the New World Order to take over our country, who want to have freedom of religion, freedom of press, freedom to fight against corruption. Freedom. That's what we're all about. Freedom for the individuals, not for the individuals who have all the money, but for every individual who fights for this freedom in the United States. That's what we're about.
The situation has
If we
changed completely.
falter, who's we? Who are you? Because all I see is New World Order through this. Pointing attention to the presidents that they assassinated and that they killed. Who's we? If you're talking about the American people and lose our freedoms, if we falter and lose our freedoms, you're already trying to take them away. If we lose them, they're trying to be stolen away. That's why we're fighting so hard against you. Why do you think? Look at this. It will be because, watch what they do here. This is horrible. We destroyed ourselves. And they say Abraham Lincoln. What he was doing is he was warning against the corruption. He was warning against it. And he was basically saying, do not go against our oath. Do not go against the Declaration of Independence, against the Constitution. There are enemies out there who are trying to destroy you. He warned you so much, he warned us so much that they assassinated him and they killed him. That's what they did, and they brag about it in this movie. We see his picture up there, and then we're going to see the man with his tattoo, the New World Order tattoo on him, with all the little lines on him showing how many they've killed. The number is 6, and I've already showed it. You guys know what I'm talking about because you've seen it. Number 6, Abraham Lincoln, he was one of the ones they killed. They take credit for it. They can't come out and say it because they know that you would shut them down. You would expose them. But that's why they sneak it into these movies. They're coming for us, and they're coming for our country, and they're evil. dangerous and evil. This is what they want to see. All the people assembled together. And see, they can't come in, us we'll come after them. So what they're saying is they're going to try and make it look like it's veterans or it's patriots. When patriots, American citizens would never do this kind of stuff. They aren't killers. We don't go after people to hurt innocent lives. We don't do that. Only our enemies would do that. Only our enemies would. But see, they know that. So what they have to do is they have to set up this whole elaborate movie to get all of the people watching to make them think, oh no, something bad could happen to the White House. Then they have to set up a whole elaborate plan. And that's why I think Alex Jones is going to get caught up into this. I don't know how he's going to get himself out besides tell him he's not wanting to be part of this. And Adam Kokesh, they're using all the stuff. They're trying to say, oh, we want to come against a corrupt government. We want to tell them that we're going to march with rifles on our back. And you know that there's going to be individuals that they're chosen, that are killers, who they're going to blend in, and they're going to try to kill people. That's what they're going to try to do. And then they're going to say, oh, the patriots did it. They're going to try to turn America's heart. They're going to try to tell America, you guys aren't patriots. You aren't Americans anymore. You don't believe in the Declaration of Independence. You don't believe in the Bill of Rights anymore. You believe what we want you to believe, because we are the ones who are in control now. You don't understand this, but we've taken over your country, and you either believe how we want you to believe, or we're going to kill you, and we're going to keep killing your kids until you give up your rights. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to take away all the guns so that they can come in and they won't have any resistance. The White House burning down, you guys, this actually happened. I showed you in 1814. They actually tried to burn it down. Our enemies still remember. 2014 is coming up. 2014 is coming up, and you're telling me that we don't have to worry about anything? We had our battle at 9/11, 1814, and here they come after us at 9/11. World Trade Center, Benghazi. We had a battle against the British again on December 14th, 1814, and here they kill our kids at Sandy Hook on 12/14. Why did the date stick out of my head? Because one of the families at Newtown, one of the parents got on and did the whole presidential speech, and she got on the White House and video, and she did it, and she said, oh, 12/14, 12/14. Why didn't she just say December 14th? 12/14, because whoever fed her those lines are into the occult and into dates and numbers, and they're not going to let you forget that they are still angry. They want us back. They don't want us to be free. They don't want us to be free to worship God how we know to worship God. God's on our side, though. He is on our side, and the good is on our side. This summer, the attack is going to be this summer. It's going to be the 4th of July. And if they can't get enough patriots to provide the covers, the patriots will mark. Not patriots, but individuals who think they're doing right. I don't know. They're deceived. They're confused. They'll go march, and then the killers will get in among them because they need that cover to kill innocent lives. And if it doesn't happen on the 4th of July, then they're going to keep strategizing. The only way it's not going to happen on the 4th is if they get exposed enough to where there's too many eyes on them and they can't pull it off. But they will keep strategizing, and they will keep plotting to take us out until we catch them and we expose them. That's the truth. This is a very significant movie in their hand. They're using this to condition you. It's part of a mind-controlling attempt. That's what it is. Our darkest secrets, and I've told you this before. Look. Our darkest secrets, and this is the thing, will become, here it is right here, our greatest threat. Our darkest secrets will become our greatest threat. And that's just because they're basically saying, we know your darkest secrets, because they've infiltrated so much.
Tell me how much
And of
time
course
I
we saw how much time we have. That's exactly what they said before they showed the Sandy Hook. It says, tell me how much time we have, and then they show with the Sandy Hook on the map. And how much time we have. This is their number, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that's 666. And then the other number before that, I already explained it in another video. But let me just show you again. It's an 8 and a 9 right here. That 8, 9, that is the number 9, that's 17, okay? And let me show it right here. That's 17, and that number is for, what was it, the 8? No, it's 8. Yes, the number is 9 and 8 is 17. You got a 1 and a 7, so you have a 7, and then the number, they reverse their 9s and 9s with 6s, so you got 6 plus 8 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, so there's 3 7s in there, okay? And that goes along with the year, the 4th of July, which I've gone up here for 4th of July, and it goes right into the date. So that's how you see that they're targeting us on certain dates. They're targeting us on the dates that are supposed to be our independence. See, you got 1, you got the 17, and then you have another 7, the 2 7s, then you actually have a 6. Okay, because that's a 6 too. So you have the 14, the 6, and the 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's your 2 7s. Then you got your 6. And then you have the 9 and 8 is 17. So you also have the 1 7. So you have all those numbers all represented here in the year. And then we're going to see that they also have the 4th of July here too.
How much time I have?
How much time do you have before the killing is going to take place? Well, let me show you right now, because that's when they showed it on the map at Sandy Hook. And they just showed you right here. You just missed it. This is where they show you the president who was assassinated, Abraham Lincoln. Oops, I don't think I rewound it enough. Let me go back here, and we're going to... Okay, this is where he goes, well, the SEAL team will come get us. They say, oh, no one's coming for you. Okay, and we're going to watch here. We'll see
Tell me
how much time do we have. And that's what they said right before they put the mark on the Sandy Hook mark on the Batman, The Dark Knight Rises. And of course, they killed our kids at Sandy Hook. So they said, well, how much time do we have? And same thing, how much time do we have? So we're going to look right here. And we want to see the president on the wall. There we go. Abraham Lincoln, he was killed, okay? He was assassinated. It's very important because they draw lots of attention to the presidents that were assassinated. I mean, they were featured. The other two that I saw that were featured was both of the Clintons, if you can believe it. Of course, though, they're not going to be harmed by New World Order because they are, well, I don't know what their ties are, but, you know, I'm just telling you what I'm seeing in this movie. That's all I'm going to say. And this is important. Watch this car, and then this will be it. Watch what happens here. Boom, and boom, boom. Right there. 6 and 1 is 7, and 0 and 4. This 7 stands for July, the 4 stands for the 4th of July, and then we saw the year. This is the year that they hate us because we broke away from the kingdom of Great Britain. Okay, and they keep coming after us on those dates, 9/11. And we're coming up to 200-year mark from the time we signed the treaty where they couldn't come after us anymore, 1814. And now we're at 2014 next year. Okay, and the 4th of July, there's the 4th of July. That's putting you your target date right there. That's why. They have to do them by dates because they're all into the occult. And I'm seeing if there's anything else in here. Any more signs in here? We saw that one. White House down, and they're saying, oh, the White House is down. All right, and I think that's it. Let me see if there's anything else. Okay, and then if I see any more, then I will tell you. Believe me, I will tell you. So this is super interesting right here. It says, oh, look at this. When the complex is overtaken by a heavily armed paramilitary group, that is to condition you, all the slaves out there that are watching this movie. I'm sorry, this could be a cool movie. If they didn't have mind control in it, if they weren't trying to take over our government and weren't bragging about assassinating our presidents, then hey, maybe I could watch the movie and enjoy it. I don't even know. Look at what I'm finding in the trailer. All of this 666, 9/11s throughout this trailer, saying they're going to harm us on the 4th of July. They show all the presidents that they assassinated. Those are the ones they feature, except, of course, for Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, which you see, and I've already showed you the pictures. But now look at this. It says, the government's falling into chaos, and that right there. They're trying to blame it on paramilitary groups like veterans or militias that actually care about our country. Okay, we do care. But then they sneak in their agents to dress up like the militia or however they do it, and the agent provocateurs, and they're the killers. American patriots would never kill other Americans, ever. You don't kill innocent life. But our enemies see it as a war, so they're going to say, oh, it's a paramilitary group, oh my, oh my. But right here, they expose themselves because look, it says chaos, and that is the word for mind control, you guys. The New World Order, the Illuminati, that is how they do their mind control. That's infiltrated our government. They use conditioning on you to make you think, oh my God, a paramilitary group, but who's really doing it? The individuals who create the chaos. Because out of the chaos, see, it says nation's government falling into chaos. It says we're all falling into chaos, but then out of the chaos, they are going to break apart your your mind. They want to break it up into different personalities. That's how much chaos they bring you. They hurt you in the food, the water. They hurt the children. They kill our kids at Sandy Hook, Aurora. They set off bombs at the Boston Marathon so that you see people being harmed. They love it. You kidding? They love all this. When did the White House, when did all this burn down last? Oh my, it was 1814, almost 200 years ago. They're still coming after us. They want the chaos so that they can take over our country. They're exposing themselves. Look, they wrote it. They're exposing themselves. I wish I could watch a good movie, but I can't watch it because I keep seeing all this mind control in here. And then they have this game here where you can practice being a Secret Service agent and protect the president. Well, heck, I mean, I believe that our president should be protected. Okay? But our president was elected to protect our Constitution and our Bill of Rights, not to go put us in a new world order. I don't know what Obama's doing. All I know is what I see in these movies. If he's in danger, then it's to the new world order. These people have killed and assassinated other presidents and are bragging about it in this whole movie. I've seen it in the trailers. They're bragging about it. I've already pointed it out to you guys. This is serious stuff. I mean, we are in a lot of danger. We are in a lot of danger. We need to expose as much corruption as we can because we got to get anybody who's plotting against the United States of America, anybody who doesn't like the Bill of Rights or the Constitution, our American Bill of Rights, our American Constitution, we need to get them out of office as soon as possible because they're trying to take our country down. Oh yeah, that's why it says White House down. Just looking at the extra things that they put on here. They have this over here, this little girl's Emily Kell on YouTube, so you can learn about her political perspective. It's just little things to reinforce a behavioral pattern and belief system that somebody else wants that might not have the best interests of the United States citizens in mind. I mean, I would hope they do, but they don't even care about our Constitution, our Bill of Rights. They're trying to take that away from us. Diplomatic, what's this? Well, anyways, there's a lot of stuff you can check out. Of course, it's going to condition you and condition you and reinforce what they want you to learn. What's this? All right, we'll just see what this is. If it takes too long, I'll say forget you. Loading. A whole bunch of stars. Okay, I'm bored. Come on. I'm truly bored now. Okay, you've lost my attention officially. I'm done.